Howdy everybody, this is Sam Feifel. I am the online editor here at WorkBoat, and the show for 2012 is over. With me I have Bruce Bowles, technical editor at WorkBoat, Ken Hockey, senior editor at WorkBoat, Dave Kraft, our editor-in-chief. How are you guys all doing?
Good, fine.
Show's over. Good show.
So Bruce,
Good
technical
weather.
editor, what about the technology here? What have you seen for new technology? What's the theme that popped up over and over last couple
I don't
days?
know if there was an overall theme to it. I saw some things that sort of reflect a trend that I think I see, and that's electricity. At the show in Seattle, Guido Perla, the renowned naval architect, said in the future everything's going to be powered by electricity. And so I saw a Z drive that had an electric motor built into the hub, which gives a number of advantages. I saw an electric outboard.
Yeah,
so
I saw that
I'm
too,
seeing it's more of an electric show this year.
I could feel the electricity, literally rattling through me as I saw some of these things too. Yeah. Now, Ken, what about you? Let's talk
You
about.
can ask me about the seniors, since I'm the senior editor. How are the seniors?
How are the old people at the show?
They're doing great. They're doing just fine.
Tell me about the business climate that you heard about. What kind of?
Well, I think you can
feedback?
actually kind of feel the business climate here. Obviously, things are better. It's a very relaxed show. People, just have a good vibe about things. What's good about this show, what's unusual maybe about this show, is that exhibitors sell to other exhibitors at the show. It's not just the people walking the aisles that might be buying something or sign a contract. You have exhibitors selling to other exhibitors. So that's not always what you'll see at a trade show.
Yeah, I saw quite a few kind of deals being announced and being made. Dave, what do you think, big picture, what were some of the sort of biggest stories of the show, you think?
I have absolutely no idea. But there were a lot of big deals, including the 2 PSVs for Jackson Offshore that BAE is going to build. Bollinger is being secretive about, but they have a new design, which hopefully we can announce in the future. That they do have a new design for of course, a even bigger OSV. But I go back to what Ken was just saying. The vibe was great. A lot of it has to do with the rig count is up, and it is past pre-deep water. We are beyond there. The permits are up. So that's just the Gulf, of course. But they're building also out in the West Coast yards, as Bruce well knows. And in fact, 2 of our significant boats this year were out of the West, out of All American Marine. So it's very good. It's a very good outlook.
So
at least through 2014.
Yeah, absolutely. So each of you, the show is kind of the kickoff for the next year. We're going to be coming into January. What's something that you're going to be looking at, in the year to come? What do you think is something that someplace news is going to be coming from?
Well, I know that Harley Marine Services, a big tug company up in my area, is kind of starting a little building campaign. They got a number of new tugs coming online and some interesting boats, so I'm looking forward to finding out more about them.
Cool. What about you, Ken?
Well, I'm interested. You and I talked after the executive summit on Tuesday, I guess it was, and what about the money, that's out there, and who's going to get it? And there's a lot out there, and the banks are looking to get rid of it, actually, because they've got an overabundance of money. They need to get it out, and so how that's going to play out between now and, as I said, 2014, actually 2015, they're seeing that that money's just cheap. So they need people to come and get it.
I'll take some if they want to give it.
Yeah,
what about you, Dave? You're always in the money for cheap money.
Certainly. But what Ken said is correct at the executive summit, but also one of the big things they're saying now, as opposed to a couple of years ago, maybe it was an operator's market where they can come and dictate the terms, and now it's more of a shipyard market where the operators say, if I want a boat next year, here are my terms. The shipyards, I won't say they laugh, but they go, well, it's going to be kind of tough, and you might have to wait till 2014 unless you cough up the Quan. You can take this slot from so-and-so. But we'll see what happens. I mean, right now it looks pretty good. At least the Gulf operators, a lot of it is OSVs. You can't build an OSV, but as we saw with Dane's talk, he also said that there's a lot of tugs and crew boats built. The tugs that are booked too. And Bruce can also attest to that. A lot of tugs booked. Yeah.
Well, it's been a big show. It's been kind of exhausting, but we're tireless here at WorkBoat. So you out there at workboat.com, you can see a lot more information coming in 2013. We'll see you at the WorkBoat Show. It's in October next year. Don't forget. For Bruce, Ken, Dave, I'm Sam Feifel. We'll see you next time at workboat.com.
Seattle.